This is a hack that saved me.
I am a student teacher and a Kenyan content creator. I have always wanted to create content, level up my life by self-care, self-development, and still get myself to grow to another level. But there is a problem. I only have 24 hours in a day. I have study work, I have schoolwork, I have to plan, I have filming, editing, scripting, posting, and doing all those works. All this can lead to being overwhelmed or feeling of burnout. Looking at my evening, I waste my time scrolling, watching television series, chilling, just wasting time without knowing it. And by the end of the day, nothing for my personal growth, nothing productive, and nothing for the content creation. And also, I have not taken the actual rest that I needed so that I re-energized for tomorrow. I want to work on myself, I want to learn a new skill, but I don't have the actual time to which I'm going to do all this. When I looked deep into it, I realized I was not just wasting my time, I was wasting a very nice opportunities. I finally got started and I'm going to share how I use my evenings productively to balance out my work and also to balance my self-growth development without feeling the burnout. Let us start by knowing why do we waste our evenings. We always waste our evenings because of something called decision fatigue. After a long day of productivity, we have a low willpower. And to add to that, we have no accountability, we have no structure, and we have a phone or a television that is keeping us hooked up. This is the cycle that is rolling up day by day, and the same cycle keeps repeating itself. I tried following the aesthetic routines from YouTube, such as using candles, going outside so that I can do more work, and taking green smoothies, but they didn't work for me. By the third day, I just gave up. Why? Because they didn't match my environment, they also did not match my energy, and they also did not match my goals. And in this video, I'm going to give routines that I personally use as a Kenyan, and they actually work for me. And here is what changed everything. Number one thing, I set a shutdown time. All my friends know that after 6 p.m., I'm not available online, and not just my friend. I myself stop schoolwork, I stop all content creation, I stop all the scrolling. Why? Because I have already given to the world and now it's time for me to receive. Also, setting myself and setting the phone aside helps my mind to transition from a time of productivity to now the time now for my own self and time now to give back to myself. This is a number time that helps me now to be the one who is receiving all the energy and to help myself to calm myself and also to not only give to the world but also give to me. And this leads to habit number 2, which is 10 minutes brain dump. This I do through journaling, through gratitude, and through writing all my thoughts. I sit down with my book and I write all that is in my head and all the things that I'm feeling, and I let all my emotions away through writing. Journaling clears up my mental clutter and reveals my emotional burden, and it also gives me peace of mind. Instead of taking myself scrolling or wasting my time watching television, I use this time to write my thoughts down, and it helps me to calm down, and it gives me an emotional safe place for myself. It helps me to let out the negative energy that I took all during the day, and also to give myself time to rest, time to relax, and time to feel loved and to feel that I'm giving the energy back to myself. Number 3 thing that I usually do is pray or meditate. Meditation is a calm moment that you connect with your own spirit. This is a moment that now you are not connecting with the world. You are not chasing your dreams. You're not chasing attention from others. You're not scrolling on social media trying to compare yourself to others. But when you come to your senses and you want to connect with your spirit, that's when you do meditation. And meditation is a moment that now you connect with your thoughts, you stay in the current moment. And this is a moment that helps you to calm up your mind. It helps you to bring your thoughts now to yourself, to bring all the attention to yourself. And this have helped me in self-love. It have helped me now to have peace of mind, to have that calmness inside me and to concentrate on myself. It has helped me on self-love journey, because we have said that by the start of this video, we want not only to balance work, but also to balance productivity to our own self and also to develop our own self-love, self-development. And meditation is a very nice opportunity. Taking just 2 minutes, even if it's just taking some deep breaths, or just staying with your thoughts with a cup of coffee or with a cup of tea, whatever that suits your evening, And just listening to your thoughts, listening to your emotions, listening to your breath is one of the most moments that usually heal not only our wounds, it does not only heal our burnout, but it also helps us to re-energize for tomorrow, to make ourselves more calm and to concentrate not only to the world, but now we are taking back to ourselves. Another addition of meditation, it have helped me to cultivate a habit of having a manifestation. This is where I feed my mind with positive energy. I feed my mind with manifestation of my dreams, and it helps me see my world as a big world, that my achievements have already been gotten, and I have all this energy, all this love, all this positivity surrounding me, and this usually helps me to level up my life. And whenever I'll go back to work now and I want my brain power, I want more energy, I will have it already, because what I did has helped me to calm myself. I'm more prepared for the day, I am more calm, and when I'm resting, I'm going to sleep, I will be done with the rest of the day, and I receive that calmness and peace of mind. Step number 4 that I usually do is moving my body. Taking care of your mental health is also important as also taking care of your physical health, and that is through movement. I personally usually listen to my body, and I like listening to my body. Whenever I am feeling more energized, I'll do more of cardio exercises, but when I feel less energized, I usually don't work against my body, I usually work with my own body. And so if I am not feeling more energized or I'm not motivated to have much movement, what I usually do some stretches, I usually do some yoga exercises, or just moving myself or putting a song and then start dancing. This is a very important exercise, not only to your physical health, but only to your mental health, because doing exercises helps me to feel more energized. It helps me to feel myself that I am disciplined enough, and at least I can prove myself right. Instead of seeking validation from other people, I seek my own validation through maintaining that discipline, showing up for myself, because at least I've kept off other things and now I'm showing up for myself, maybe through a 10 minutes yoga. That only is enough. And after I'm done doing a body exercise, I know maybe I was not feeling like doing it, but after doing that, I congratulate myself and tell myself, thank you, Eunice, because you have shown up for yourself one more time. And one more thing, when you move your body or when you regularly exercise, it usually reflects also into a productive work, because you will always feel more energized. If you had bad emotions, they usually come clearer and your mind is at ease, or the feelings that you have are more better, and you're also going to help yourself to regulate your emotions, not to go to the extreme ends of any bad emotions. And this also will help you now when you go back to your productive work. You are going to be more energized, you're going to feel even better for yourself. Habit number 5 is reading something non-academic. The world is changing, and if you don't change with the world, you will be left behind. And they usually say that if you want to hide something from a Kenyan or an African, hide it in a book. I personally have created a habit slowly by slowly of reading a non-fiction book, a book that is going to help me maybe to grow up, a book that is going maybe a financial book, it can be a psychological book, it can be a spiritual book. Reading has helped me, and I cannot overemphasize the need of reading these books. Personally, I have taken that initiative of reading about 20 minutes each and every day before I sleep, so that one thing, I calm my mind when I'm reading instead of scrolling. Number 2, I usually have to get that knowledge of books that I am reading. For example, I am just done reading The Psychology of Money, and here is the summary of The Psychology of Money and the lessons that I got from there. Reading books have helped me to catch up with the world. I have gotten financial literacy, I have gotten how the world works through psychology, through a lot of philosophies, and I get to connect my mind with those people that are genius or those who have already connected, and now they get to feed me the knowledge they have through reading the books. Reading also helps us to unwind our thoughts without the screens, and we do it in a healthy way, which is more reading than the screen time. It also helps you that instead of feeding your eyes with blue light, taking a book and reading is also important to your own body, because it helps you to calm down and sleep very well. And do not blame yourself for sleeping when you are reading a book. It's a habit, but when you cultivate it, it is going to be natural and it's not going to be forced, because most usually say that I don't want to read books. Well, Even me, I was like that. When I was starting reading books, I was feeling sleepy at early time, but that is an effect or a side effect of reading a book. The important thing is that you have learned something, and the second thing, you have helped yourself to calm down and reset, so that tomorrow when you are going back to work, you're going to be more energized, and at least you are able to balance self-development and also to balance productive work. Habit number 6 is about planning a day. Planning for tomorrow the day before. They usually say that failing to plan is planning to fail. I usually say that when you set a time for you to plan, you usually save more time for actually doing the actual work than you could take when you have planned it. Even if I don't have the energy to do anything at night or in the evening hours, I use that advantage to plan for tomorrow when I will be more productive. I use this time maybe to plan for tomorrow all the productive activities. I usually plan for my morning routines, plan for the whole day, the free lessons that I have, and I also set now this whole routine of the evening routine into my evening plan. And I usually write a to-do list. This list contains all the activities that I'm going to do, and time blocking is what has worked for me. When I wake up at 6 a.m., what am I going to do? When am I going to do content creation? When am I going to learn a skill? When am I going to do the classwork and teaching, all those things? So I usually write them in a planner, and this helps me to become more organized tomorrow and avoid this decision fatigue. If you want to stop wasting your evenings, here are 3 things that you can do. Number 1, create a wind down trigger. This is something like changing your working clothes into pajamas, switching off your bundles, or even playing a cool music. This helps trigger your brain to tell it that you are now coming to another mode that is not being productive, but a calm or a reset mode. It is able to shift from one phase to another. Point number 2 is use 1-1 rule. This is a rule that says do one thing for your mind, one thing for your body, and one thing for your soul. For example, read for your mind, stretch for your body, and meditate for your soul. Point number 3, track your evenings for 3 days. If you want to know what you are up to or what you want your evening to be like, track your evenings for 3 days and see what works for you and what does not work for you. You will notice how much time you will have saved and how much you will have grown by taking into account your evening hours, not only just for your personal development, but also to re-energize and also to reset yourself. Evenings are where your future is built, and you don't need a perfect routine. What you need is what that works for you. And in this video, I'm showing you things that I did to try to have that perfect morning routine, and how the results were. You are going to see it in that video. See you in that video. Goodbye.